Unemployment rate is defined as the percentage of unemployed people among all the labor force. And when we say labor force, it includes the total number of employed and the total number of unemployed people in a country. So, who are those people who are categorized under employed, and who are those who are categorized under unemployed? Well, there are three categories of adults in surveying the household. The first one are those employed, the second one are those unemployed, and the third one are those not in the labor force. But for today's discussion, we will focus on how automation or the advances of technology bring change in the unemployment rate. Recently published article by Ashley Nunes tackles about how automation or the advances in technology transforms jobs in our modern world. So the line that probably made an impact to me was the dichotomy of how economists view advances in technology only in two ways. It could either be labor displacing or labor reinstating, which I believe is true. It could either displace workers that could result to loss of jobs, or it could create more work resulting to more jobs available. However, job creation isn't everything. In line with this is what the workers can earn for working those jobs. Let us take in consideration the question, do wages rise as the advancement of technology continues to develop, or would it result to a fall down? Now, we can relate it to the theory of efficiency wages under the worker quality type. Wages, according to the standard economic theory, are determined by the supply and the demand. So when jobs need specific abilities or skills, wages rise because there are fewer people who can fill in the demand. High wage. Since there are fewer people, high wage do attract better pool of quality workers to apply for the job. Wages rise when workers are scarce, regardless of the skill level, because fewer people are available to give in or to give their labor. So the World Economic Forum estimates that by 2025, technology will create at least 12 million more jobs than it destroys. This is a sign that in the long run, automation will be a net positive to our society. But just like how a coin having two sides, the advances in technology too has its own positive and negative effects. Yes, it is true that technology can increase revenue, especially when it requires skills and knowledge to use. But on the other hand, robots can lower salaries by making some jobs easier to do. So let us think it this way. If the task is straightforward, anyone can complete it. So if anyone can complete it, why pay some workers a premium if everyone can do it? So workers with extra talents, extra skills became less valued when the market needs fewer skills because of the presence of the robots or the technology. Human labor is not and should not be eliminated by the technology. Rather, the sort of labor required changes. It transforms. Autonomous does not imply devoid of humanity, or automation does not really mean humanless. Technology has the potential to fail. Yes, that is true. Probably, the best thing to do here is to automate with caution. Robots can and should work in occupations that are too dangerous for humans to perform, provide no purpose, and deprive humans of the pleasures of freedom.